Yeah, so the difference between a lot of the LLMs now is, it's very subtle, right? Like a lot of them have the same restraints. So you could have something like ChatGPT or Claude, which have a huge amount of content guidelines and restrictions that make them, useful because they've got a huge amount of data behind them. They're extremely powerful, but at the same time, they are quite restricted in their overall capabilities of what they can do because of those content guidelines, biases, and filters. Grok is a bit more open. So Grok, especially if you ever use it on like adult mode or 18 plus mode, is a lot of fun. It will swear at you. It will pretty much give you anything you want. And then you move in some of the fine-tuned models, which are using base models like Llama 3 or Llama from ChatGPT from Meta, sorry, and then combined with some more open models, things like Dolphin or the old ones were things like Wolf GPT or Worm GPT. So by using these different combinations, you can really figure out what it is that you actually want to achieve and spot the differences between them. And also just using the right LLM for the right task. So personally, if I would default to Claude myself. So their 3.7 is a super powerful model, and that covers most of the work for me. Grok 3 is really useful for some of the more abstract and sort of out there ideas, and ChatGPT for things like deep research or just some generic tasks here and there when it needs to search for a certain answer or a certain solution as an alternative. Usually I'll use some combination of all of them, or I'll use one to generate a prompt for the other as a way of kind of leveraging them. But usually, we just built out this concept of an AI CMO. And so having two or three of them to compare the answers and actually use the best of them in the same way that if you could, you would hire 3 CMOs to give you advice. So by having, or maybe you wouldn't, maybe that's probably too complicated, but by having 3 different answers to similar problems, it enables you as an executor, as a decision maker, to pick the solution that fits with you the best in a way that just wouldn't have been possible before. But the biggest thing about the LLMs isn't which one to use itself. It's actually a lot more about how you use it and how you prompt, and learning how to not just prompt, but sort of taking a step back and asking it to generate a prompt for you that you can use to get your results. So you give it a goal and you ask it for the prompt first, and then with that prompt, it will then go and do the task for you. So taking the step back, creating the prompt, actually generating the prompt and the result, and then going back. Don't just take the answer at face value, going back and asking it how it can improve the prompt or the answer, and then doing the same through a separate LLM to see if the results are the same or better. And that's the thing where people get a bit lazy with generative AI. They sort of take the first answer at face value. They just put in one simple question, simple line, like they would with Google, and they use it as if it is a new Google. And that's not going to get them the best results. So this idea of learning how to be a better prompt engineer and learning how to write better prompts is really, really important now that this technology is growing and becoming more of a part of our daily lives.